Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today I am participating in the Froggy Friday collaboration. I will have the links below to everyone else who is participating in Froggy Friday, so be sure to check out the playlist and watch all those videos too. My thought process for this frog was we have astronauts out in space right now, going to the moon, well, circling the moon. It is the Artemis 2. We have 3 American astronauts and 1 Canadian astronaut exploring the moon and going to the opposite side of the moon for the first time ever. And it's been, geez, how long has it been? It's been a long time since they've been to the moon. I think it was somewhere around 1972-ish, I believe. So anyway, this frog is going to the moon, or at least going into outer space. So I have some puffy stickers that I got from Michael's, and I am just going to put some UV resin over them because they are puffy. They do have dents in them, you know, crater type surface on top of the sticker. So I'm going to fill those in hopes to avoid getting bubbles underneath them once I put them in there. I'm going to have to lay them upside down. I don't think I can spray them with isopropyl alcohol because I don't want them to run. So I'm thinking the UV resin could be my best bet to avoid bubbles. I am going to coat all the planets that I am going to use. I have 3 planets picked out. I have 2 asteroids and I think it was 4 stars picked out as well. And I'm just going to place them around the frog's body. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell exactly what they are once they're inside of the frog. But I'm not going to put eyes in the frog either. I'm going to put the Earth planet into the head. And I don't think if I put eyes into it, I just don't think it would look very good. I am just trying to prearrange where I want these planets and stars and asteroids to be. I need to have some kind of idea on placement. And then I'm going to just take them out and try to keep them in the order where I had them. So I don't forget how I had them. Hopefully that works. I know I'm going to put Mars in the middle, and I'm going to have it angled a little bit so it'll go from front leg to back leg. I think that should look pretty good. You should be able to see it. I'm going to do, like I said, Earth in the head of the frog, and I'm going to do Mars in the butt of the frog, so in the back end of the frog. And I think that should work out. This is going to be my positioning. Hopefully everything stays where I want it. I am going to put down a few drops of UV resin to hold some smaller things in place. I know as soon as I pour that resin in there, it's going to float away and go wherever it wants to. And I don't want to have to babysit this thing for the next couple of hours with all those little planets. So this could be a big mistake, but hopefully it will all work out in the end. I have got the stars first that I'm going to put into the feet. I am just going to get that in a position and hopefully level. Get it so it stays there. I want to make sure there's no bubbles under there. Get it placed just right. And I'm going to throw it under my UV light and get that cured up. And hopefully once I pour the resin too, it doesn't all dislodge go underneath. I don't know. I don't want it to mess it up. All right, I'm going to put the other star in the other foot and get that one cured up. And then I have a little planet. What's the name of this planet? Oh my gosh, why can't I think of what the name of this planet is? Anyway, we have a planet going in the foot. And then we have another star going in the other foot. Mercury. It's Mercury. Oh my gosh. All right, so the other one is just a star, so we're going to put that in there. Get that placed in there and get it cured up. I am going to put down a little bit of UV resin just towards the back of the head to anchor down this little asteroid that we have. I'm going to get that positioned in a way that will not block the Earth and will not block Saturn once Saturn goes in. And we will get another asteroid put into the frog thigh. Get that positioned in there. And then we have a bigger star for the other frog thigh. Get that cured up now that it's in position. While that is curing, I have mixed up just a little bit of resin, and this time I am trying Bond Crafters resin. I haven't used it before, and this is a fast cure, so hopefully I am working fast and can get this before my resin is ruined. I am going to add a little bit of the Rainbow Shimmer alcohol ink. Give that just a little bit of a stir. I want the clear to be galaxy looking and have that rainbowish shimmer to it. So I am going to pour some of that into my frog and then start placing my bigger planets. Now hopefully these bigger planets don't go crazy on me and float away. Hopefully they stay where I want them to be. We shall see. This might be a mistake. I probably should have UV resined the big planets down as well, but I was worried that I wouldn't get any resin behind the Earth into those eyes. So I figured resin in the head would be the best bet, just so my eyes wouldn't be big bubbles of emptiness. Okay, I did have to fight with this resin. That Earth would not stay, so I dumped my resin out and I put a little dot of UV resin on each of the bigger planets just to tack them in place. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that there will be no bubbles stuck behind these planets, causing big gaping, well, they could be moon craters. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If we have craters and holes, they are just moon craters, and they are perfectly acceptable in this piece. I am just going to finish pouring this in, get it up into the legs a little bit, and I'm not filling this all the way because I am going to do a back coat on it. Just going to move things around, make sure there's no bubbles anywhere. I also want to put a little bit of star-shaped glitter into the resin so it looks like, you know, outer space. I also am going to take, there's some pearls in here and some solid white non-shining pearls that are kind of just dull little balls. So I'm going to put the dull little balls in there And hopefully those will look like distant planets or stars or space debris. I don't know. Whatever it's going to look like, it's going to look like. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of that rainbow shimmer and just let it spread out and see what happens. I really don't have any rhyme or reason. I'm just going with what feels right and what I think I should be doing. We shall see. All right, so the first layer is pretty cured. It's a little soft and tacky. I only had it going for about 30 minutes in my G3. And I decided, now I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. I decided to get some of my alcohol inks and just put a little bit in a cup, take my dotting tool and try to spread it around on the resin and give it a little bit of a swirly pattern to see if we can create some aurora borealis maybe. I'm not sure why I went over the back of Saturn, but maybe it'll spread off. I don't know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, get it into the head, the arms, the legs, the thighs, a little bit up by the toes, even though there isn't any resin really up by the toes yet because I only poured my first layer. But we're just going to spread it out. And I'm going to be using purple, green, blue, and pink alcohol inks. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out most of this next section because it is just me applying different colors. The colors for the aurora borealis. So I'm going to just make it a little bit shorter so we can get through it. Don't need to spend 10 minutes of me using my dotting tool to spread out alcohol ink. All right, this is the last layer. The pink is going on, and then that will be good. All right, I'm trying something different here. I haven't done this before. I am going to do a dirty pour. I have black, blue, silver, purple, and green mixed up. And I am just pouring them one on top of the other into a little Dixie cup. And I am hoping that this will give it an aurora borealis effect as well. So if the alcohol didn't work, then maybe this will. I don't know. I've never done a dirty pour before. So we're in for a little treat here, I think. I turn my cup a little bit because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And then I just start pouring smaller little circles. Try to get it to spread out. I don't want one big block of color. And it looks pretty good so far. Oh wow, if it stays like that, that is going to be amazing. I might have to do this more often. I really like trying new techniques that I haven't done before. Hopefully I am doing this the right way. I probably should have watched some videos before doing this, but I really like trying to figure it out on my own and see if it works for me. I might not be able to get that little planet in the frog hand covered. It might be sticking out a little too much, but that's okay. That's not going to really make any kind of difference. I think it's still going to be fine as long as the dark color doesn't seep underneath the stars and the planet in the hands, because the clear resin really didn't go up that high enough. I have the UV resin under it to hold it. So hopefully that is good enough. We will find out when it's time to demold it, I guess. I have a bubble up under his chin. He does not need a crater under his chin. That one we can get out without a problem. Everything else is just a crater. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to make sure his toes are full as much as they can be. Wow, that color is amazing. I hope it stays. All right, it is time for demold. I am nervous. That color is gorgeous. This might be my new favorite technique. All right, let's get his back legs out, get his little toes out, make sure his toes stay in place. He does have rhinestones in his toes. I don't even think I mentioned that or even showed it. I might not have recorded that at all. I am sorry. He has rhinestone toenails. All right, let's get his front arms out. Wiggle it out. Oh, he's a little soft. I can feel him being soft on his top side as I'm pushing to pull out his body. I hope I'm not denting him. All right, let's see, let's see. Here we go. That color is so good. Love it. Flip it, flip it. Oh, oh my gosh. Holy cow. That looks amazing. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. The color is so cool. You can see the asteroid in his legs. You could see Mars, the star, that star, the asteroid there, stars. Saturn looks pretty good. Earth, yeah, you can tell it's Earth. I think you can tell it's Earth. It might be a little wonky because of the eyeballs. That looks so good. There's some stars from the glitter. Couple of the white balls. Wow. Wow. All right, it's time to send frogs to space. This one would fit right in. He looks so good. I love him. You know what? I already know I'm not going to be able to keep him. I already know my daughter's going to steal him. She is so into astrology and the planets and everything space. This frog is already gone. All right, I have to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. And as I roll some final pictures for you, make sure to check out everybody's links and the playlist. Check out what they did for Froggy Friday. This was so much fun. I'm excited to see what everyone else does. And really, thank you for including me. I appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.